Yo, what's going on, everybody, man? It's your boy Marcus Elbow. Welcome back to Elbow Media Studios. And if this is your first time, I appreciate you clicking on this video. Uh, okay, all right, let's just address the elephant in the room. I made a video about the MPC Keys a couple of months ago, a few months ago, and I said I wasn't going to get it. Well, as you can see over my shoulder, I got it. And this is going to be my quick review on it. So let's talk about it. Elbow Media Studio. Let me just start by saying this. I really didn't think that I was going to need the MPC Key 61. Like I said in my previous video, I have enough MPCs, so in my mind I was like, yo, I'm not gonna need another MPC. But what I did not bank on was the fact that I come from an era where I made beats on workstations, you know, the Phantom, the Triton, the TS12, so forth and so on. But I didn't realize that having another keyboard that's somewhat a workstation, which, yeah, I guess you could say that's what it is, would give me that nostalgia that I had from the 90s and early 2000s when I was making music on keyboards. I just didn't expect to feel that way, and I felt that way, and it was pretty freaking awesome, if I must say so myself. But let's just get to this review of the board, and then I'll just give you my conclusion at the end of this video. As far as the sounds go, it comes with plugins already installed on there, and a lot of the plugins is some of the stuff you know, and some of the stuff is kind of new, and those sounds are cool. I'm starting to get used to them. They're sounding better every day as I work with them. But again, it's just not on par with some of the other stuff out there. I mean, Phantom is just killing it with their sound selection and the sounds that comes with that board. So I don't think, you know, I'm not sure that's what Akai was going for. I just think that they really just wanted to give some plugins to the user to be able to use and play keys and really just have some fun. But yeah, just competing with the Phantom is just, again, like I said in my previous video, it's just not going to happen. But it is a nice addition. I will say that I do enjoy using the onboard sounds because, again, it brings me back to how it used to be. And, you know, back in the day, we just were limited to certain things that were on these boards. So you just learn how to work with the sounds you had, and they do have some good ways of tweaking inside of the MPC 61, the sounds that are available. So you can kind of go in there and design some stuff on a basic level, change some settings, and kind of come up with your own stuff. So the sounds are cool. So I definitely am cool with the sounds now, but again, I wouldn't say that they were top notch, but I do like the sounds, so that's pretty cool. The pads are cool as well. They remind me a lot of the MPC 1. I actually really like the MPC 1. If you haven't seen my video on that, I'll leave a link up here. I did a review on the MPC 1. I like the MPC 1. I love the MPC 1 workflow. So I do like these pads. They're fine for being on a keyboard. You just can't really expect anything else. And plus, we all know Akai does a hell of a job with their pads, and their pads are always very high quality, very, you know, just resistant to a straight up beat down, you know what I mean? So I don't have a problem with the pads. They're pretty cool to me. The ins and the outs, as far as the, you know, what you're going to do as far as inputs and outputs, I mean, to be honest, for me personally, what I'm going to use it for, they're fine. I don't have a problem with that. I think it has 2 inputs for your sampling. I think it has 4 outputs for if you want to do some other stuff. It has CV gates and all that. All that stuff is cool, but I just don't really couple my equipment together like that. So that's really not something that I really care a lot about, but I know they have a lot of gearheads out there that care about that, so they do have that. One thing that I did find that was kind of odd when I first got the keyboard in, and that's going to lead me to this other segment real quick, is if you're looking to get any type of equipment and you don't have a lot of money right up front, you need to go holler at Zounds, man. Zounds is good when it comes to being able to get the equipment, get it right now. I think they have like a basic credit check, nothing real too crazy. Most people are going to get approved. You can get the equipment in 2 days, like I said, and you can start playing on your keyboard or on your MPC or whatever you want. If you're interested in something like that, man, look, I got links down below. Make sure you click on that link. It helps support the channel, and I appreciate that. But yeah, go to Zounds and get hooked up. But the keyboard doesn't come with an SD slot. I thought that was even the MPC One comes with an SD card slot. So don't really know what that was about. I just really hooked up. It wasn't too big of a deal because I just went ahead and hooked up one of my my hard drives to it, and I'm fine. But not really sure why they chose to do that. I don't know. Maybe I'll ask them about that one day. But yeah, I'm not really sure about that. Now, one thing I've always talked about with the MPC One was the button layout. I've always told y'all how I really thought that the MPC One had a great button layout that I really found to be very intuitive and very easy flowing for me to really just get to work and do what I wanted to do. I'm starting to find that to be the same thing with the MPC Key. I love the button layout. I mean, it's very easy. I could just really move around. It has 2 shift buttons, so if I'm further over to the right with the board, I'm good with that. If I'm over to the left, I'm good. Everything is just really placed in a great location, and it comes with the same screen as on the MPC Live. So I mean, I think it's like a 7-inch screen, so that's pretty cool. It's touch screen, so you could do all that as well. So all that is pretty dope. The size of the keyboard absolutely is fine. At first, I was thinking one of the reasons why I didn't want to get this was that I did not want to deal with a big size keyboard. I've already got the 249, and I just didn't have space for another keyboard. But as you can see, I made space for it, and it fits perfect in my studio. So definitely the size is fine. Now, if they come out with a 49 or a 25, this thing is going to fly off the shelves because it is awesome. Now, they would have to do some different things with the button layout, but yeah, a 2549 would be crazy, and an 88 would be just super dope for all the real true keyboard players out there. Okay, and last but not least is we're going to talk about the effects little slider deal. The effects strip is pretty dope. I just didn't think I would use it, but I'm finding that the XY is easier to use with the strip because it has pressure points that you could hit where you could do different effects. And if I'm not wrong, and I think I'm experimenting with this, you can actually take that thing and separate it up and hit it at certain, you can do different things like tape stop and tape beat repeat and some other things. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I see why they went ahead and put it on there. So I actually think that is pretty dope. But in conclusion, let me just say this. I didn't think that I would need this, and once I put it in the studio and I start working on it, it's going to be very difficult for me not to work on it. I still love my MPC Live and my MPC One because I love the, of course, the portability and the size and the form factor. I could just grab that and go produce inside of my bedroom or in the kitchen or wherever I want to produce. But as far as me just having that old nostalgia and being able to produce the way I did back in the early days of my production career, it just makes me feel super creative and super cool. And I love it, man. I don't know what else to say. The keyboard is here to stay. It is awesome. And I take back everything I said that I didn't say I didn't like it. Let's just make sure we're clear about that. I never said I wouldn't like it. I just said I didn't think I needed it. But now I think I'm going to keep it, and it's not going to go anywhere. And y'all going to start seeing more tutorials on this thing, and I'm going to start talking about it because I think it's freaking awesome, man. So, hey, it's been your boy Marcus Elbow, man. Remember, go over to elbowmediastudios.com if you want to get any of our dope sound kits. If you want to download some free stuff, we got free stuff over there. If you want to get some merch like you see here, make sure you run over there, man, and support the channel. That's the best way for you to support the channel. And if you want to look at any gear that I have in my studio, if you're curious about what I have in my studio, I have all the links below, and all those links go to Zounds because I buy a lot of my stuff from Zounds. And yeah, we are working with Zounds to make sure that all of my people in my community are getting the equipment and they're able to start playing and start banging out beats before they even finish paying for it. Click that link in the description, man. Go grab some gear, all right? All right, man, I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. All right, one, peace. I'm out.